Yo, Montana, what's up? How you doing?
What's up, man?
Chilling, chilling. So you're with Chris, Ogayo Productions, and we got Woah.Montana. We're doing the collab, you already know. And today we're talking about toxic relationships. And so I got some questions to ask you, Montana. In regards to toxic relationships, one of the first things I wanted to ask you about was, we always talk about toxic relationships, but let's start on a different side of this conversation. Have you ever been in a healthy relationship ever?
Yeah, man. I had a healthy relationship a few years back. It was real cool. She was real submissive. She would always think about me. Always think about what I need for the day. Text me daily reminders like I got this going on, I got that going on. It's real nice, man. It's good to have. Instead of a girl talking about where the fuck you at, how dare you hang out with her? Who is she? What the fuck? What the
Yeah.
woo? Do the
I hear you. I hear you. So how long did that relationship last?
7 months. Probably my longest relationship ever.
So that was a healthy relationship. It only lasted 7 months. Have you ever had a healthy relationship last longer than that?
No, but I did have a relationship that was like 2, 3 years, extremely toxic. I didn't like it at all. I felt like a man, but like not a man. I
Yeah.
just felt demoralized, not a man. I couldn't do what I want. I couldn't talk to my boys. I couldn't go out to the club. I couldn't even text female friends. I was taking a couple classes, and I had female study buddies, and then I had to do it like under the table, like all hidden and stuff. Had to change their name to guide
Right, right.
to guy contacts like Bob, Billy Bob, stuff like that, man.
So the 7 month relationship, what was the straw that broke the camel's back? Why did that relationship end?
Oh, my fault. I fucked it up.
Okay.
Me, I was 19, 20, and all I wanted was other girls. I was on Tinder,
That makes sense.
meeting a bunch of girls.
On
She
Tinder.
caught wind. Yeah, Tinder was a good one, man. I paid for it when it was like $6 a month.
Okay.
The gold membership, whatever.
Damn.
I met a lot of people. It's cool because I made a lot of friends too.
Right,
It's
right.
fucking hilarious. And then she caught wind. She left me.
Okay. And then what happened? Did she end up getting into a healthy relationship after?
Yeah. She got another relationship. Yeah, and that's
Okay.
all I know. That's it.
Okay, cool. Um, how many toxic relationships do you think you've been in?
Probably 8. Out of 10 relationships, 8.
So the majority of them.
Yeah,
Okay.
a majority of them. But I'm not talking about like full toxic mode. But
Uh-huh.
most of them show like micro toxicity. For example, I was at the gym one day. The girl texts me, "Hey, where you at?" I say, "I'm at the gym." And then a second later, I get a FaceTime call. I pick it up. I'm like, "Hey, what's going on?" But clearly at the gym, I hang
Yeah.
up, and she just hangs up. And I'm like, it clicked. I was like, she was trying to check up on me, trying to see if I
Yeah.
was at the gym. And then it started making me realize like I can't do that because I'm enabling her to check up on me.
Right. Yeah.
And I can't do that as a man. What if I'm with the
Where's the trust at?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. But I mean, in this day and age, with the technology we have, some would argue that you should be able to answer a FaceTime no matter where you're at, right?
Yeah, or like a lot of people, they share their location on their iPhone.
Yeah. To me, that's wild.
That's crazy.
Sharing your location and having to FaceTime and stuff. And I wasn't a real proponent for that. I think I kind of got brainwashed into doing it at some point in my life. But I realized after the fact, I was like, that's not healthy, man. You need to have trust, right?
Yeah, hell yeah.
And if you can't be away from your partner, what's the saying? Like, you got to give them enough leash to where they can hang themselves, and that's the way you have to live it, right?
Yeah, hell yeah.
All right. So my next question to that is, do we attract these kind of toxic relationships, or do we just like to be in them, or do we look for them, or how does this work? Some people don't. I feel like some people don't intentionally get into toxic relationships, and then there's others that enjoy being in them.
Yeah, it's crazy. For example, I think we look for it. We find a girl that's attractive or vice versa. We get it. And then we get in that relationship and we start noticing red flags that we're like, whoa, what the heck? We peep it right away, but we still continue it. So it's really our fault.
Right.
And there's some dudes that are into it, and females too. They're into it. They're like, for example, the dude's like, "Hey, honey, I really want to get the Porsche McLaren. You think I can get it?" And she'll be like, "No, what the fuck? We need to save money." But like, it should be the dude's idea. Like, I'm gonna get the car, so I'm gonna go get the car. And sometimes some girls too, like, "Hey, my friend's throwing a party at his house. I kind of want to go." And the dude, as a toxic dude, they'll be like, "No, you can't go. Fuck all that. There's gonna be other dudes there." So I think we look for it.
You think we look for it?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, what would be in your eyes a healthy relationship?
Oh, a healthy one.
What would you
Shoot.
consider a healthy relationship?
Where you can go all day without texting each other, type of deal.
Okay.
Occasional send each other memes where you can talk without talking. That could be through pictures, memes, funny posts, or
So you talking without? You
yeah,
got
it's just
sign language or
I
what's
don't, it's
going
hard to
on?
explain. It's really hard to explain, but something healthy.
Is it like where you guys know that you don't really need to be with each other, but you're with each other because you want to be with each
Yeah,
other?
like you guys already know each other's schedule, and if something like a minor tweak happens, like say you get out of work at 3:30 and you don't get home till 5, and you get home, she's like, "Oh, where you at?" And you're like, "I hit the gym," and she's like, "Oh, okay, cool." You know,
Yeah.
no questions asked. Like, what the fuck? Would you always get out at 3:30 and you get here at 3:45? So what the
Right.
fuck's the deal?
Yeah. So it doesn't have you on a deadline.
Yeah. You'd be like, "I
Gotcha.
hit the gym. Relax."
I mean, I couldn't agree more, man. I think a healthy relationship definitely needs that for sure. That dynamic of, being able to turn your back and not really even think twice about it, to be honest. You just know that, you come home and they're there whenever they get home and it's all culture. I mean, ideally, that's what we would think a healthy relationship is, but like I said, I think if you don't give them leash enough to hang themselves with, like, then you're the toxic person, right?
Yeah, and there's a certain threshold where you gotta be cool, see something that kind of bothers you, but as a mature, confident dude, you'll be like, "Oh, it ain't nothing."
I mean, and sometimes it's just out of your control, right? Like you can't be like, nah, you're not leaving the house now. Like you
Yeah.
locking the doors and throwing them in the dungeon. Like you can't do that either, right?
Hell no.
So that's how that goes. So you got to get comfortable with that reality.
Yeah.
Do you think that hot women are toxic more so than the less hot women?
Dude, I think it's a combination. Living here in San Diego, I'm really exposed to a lot of Latinas.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen hot Latinas that are extremely toxic, and I've also seen unattractive Latinas that are also extremely toxic.
Yeah.
So it's a tough call.
Mm-hmm.
But thinking like generic, so hot versus not hot, I don't know, man. I sometimes feel like not hot women are more toxic
Oh yeah.
because I think that they see the world and they just see competition. She looks good. She looks good. She got
Okay.
her eyelashes done. Oh, she got the car. She got the hot dude. But my dude probably still wants her. I don't know, man. I see some bad shit that I don't ever want
Yeah.
to be involved with. For example, I know this dude. This dude can't even go to the fucking bathroom without his phone. With his phone, I mean.
Yeah, because he's gotta check in.
No, she's gonna be like, "Who the fuck you texting?"
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So he's gotta leave.
crazy.
He's gotta leave his phone, is what you're saying.
Yeah, leave his phone with her and he can use the bathroom. I'm like, that's
Oh,
crazy.
that's crazy. That's
Like,
crazy.
I want to be on the bathroom watching some memes
Yeah.
and not the corrections officer. Da, 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 da. Open up.
So you think that uglier women cheat more than hot women,
Yeah, I think so.
and you think they're equally toxic, or one's more toxic than the other?
I think the unattractive woman might be more toxic.
Okay.
I see it all the time.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know about that one, because I feel like hot women, it really depends. There's a lot of factors that play into that. I think that, some hot women could potentially cheat too.
Yeah.
Um, I heard the saying that beautiful women usually don't cheat as much as uglier women do, and the same for men.
Damn.
But I don't know, what the statistics are on that. We'd have to look that up. All right. And then, have you heard of any of your homies or witnessed any of your homies go through toxic relationships that were just wild to you, and that you were like, "Whoa, they're bugging."
Yeah, for example, I was at a restaurant one day. I forgot, somewhere in downtown. They have the Cardi B music playing on the screens.
Yeah, yeah.
And then my friend, he's real funny. He's like, "Damn, look at that. She got a fat old eye." And I look, and then our friend that's in a toxic relationship, he looks, and the girlfriend smacks him. Bah!
Damn, in front of
And in
everybody,
front of everybody, complete disrespect, smack the shit out of him.
like
And
straight across the face.
type of deal, like boom, face, chest, everything.
Whoa.
And he's like, "You're not gonna fucking look at that stupid shit." And I said, "Damn, it's just a screen." And my friend was like, "Damn."
That was on the TV. It wasn't even a real person.
Yeah, exactly. It was Cardi B.
That's
You know how
crazy.
Cardi B gets down?
Yeah, of course.
And
She's
then
an artist. Like she's famous.
yeah. So and then my friend, he tries to make a joke out of everything, so he kind of lightened the mood. But after that, she was pissed. She already didn't talk, but she didn't talk even more. She was mad. She didn't eat. She was like, "Let's go!" After everyone was done eating.
Damn.
And I said, "That is
So
crazy." It's the same dude that can't use the damn bathroom with his phone.
So, and that goes back to what we were talking about earlier. The guys that stay in these relationships because of sex. Do you think he's in that relationship because?
No, I just think he feels stuck. Some girls are so toxic that they don't let the guy leave.
Yeah, I mean, he won't be able to escape that at all. Huh?
Yeah, it's a wrap.
Well, I mean, how would you escape that?
Like, I don't know. You got to move states.
You got
find a new job.
You got to change your alias. You got to grow a mustache.
Yeah, or shave it.
Hey, man, that's crazy, yo. These toxic women, bro, are out of hand. You got to move states. That's wild. What about have you witnessed any healthy relationships amongst your homies or
I don't really believe in that no more, man.
No?
I don't really believe in it. I seen some couples that to me were perfect picture, whatever you say it, picture perfect.
Yeah.
You know, perfect. And I said, damn, you guys are absolutely perfect. And then you hang out with them long enough and you start seeing like they got problems too.
They got holes.
So it's like, what the fuck am I gonna be with somebody just to be mad all the time? I mean, it can be healthy overall, but the slightest inconvenience for me, I'm out.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, but isn't that the flip side of the coin too? Like,
yeah, they say you got to work together to be a good team. No, a good team, fucking no arguments. You're good.
No arguments.
Keep it pushing.
But isn't that a little unrealistic? Don't you?
That's what a lot of people tell me, but that's something I believe.
I mean, I'm not saying that you know you're gonna have arguments all the time or not gonna have arguments.
Yeah, it's true though.
I think it's the fashion in which you have the argument, right?
Like, yeah, could be constructive.
As long as it's civil, blows aren't being thrown, things aren't being thrown. You know.
Yeah.
You know, you're not putting anybody in the sleeper hold. I think that
sleeper hold.
Yeah.
No, but I have seen some relationships that fool me. That I thought they're absolutely perfect. I'm just like, wow, you guys are a good team. I really hope you guys stay together for the rest of your guys' lives because seeing you guys gives me joy.
I just feel like sometimes relationships, people become, argumentative, and then the person who's usually losing the argument or doesn't have any real substance to the argument starts getting violent, starts to be the physical one. As long as you can avoid that and you can really talk it through and then kind of cool off, come back and talk again, as long as y'all are able to do that over and over again, I think at some point, you either come to an agreement or you don't. And that might be the straw that breaks the camel's back, and it may not. But, relationships are tough these days, and that's awesome talking to you, Montana. I appreciate you coming on the pod and once again talking about, different things. Today was toxic relationships, y'all. It's Chris with El Gallo Productions, Woah.Montana, and stay tuned for more content.